on air.
Hello. Welcome to the.
Welcome to the Skinny Boom.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, she got freaked out. I'm turning our nameplate on. Sorry, everybody.
I kind of think that my dog just potty on the floor underneath us a little bit.
I'll take care of that.
So that was what I was looking at when you guys came on live. So hey y'all, we're John and Ashley Fisher, Double Diamonds with It Works Global, and top 3 enroller for last week. Hey, and let's have a cheers on energy to that.
I know. Hey.
Okay, so we've had our confianza. I'm cracking open my energy because it's double down month, and we're going to talk to you guys about going newbie to ruby. So first of all, if you are on this call, welcome. We are so excited that you joined It Works Global and our family, and we wanted to get you started with pretty much all of the tools that you're going to need to be successful. So first things first is logging into your eSuite. We're going to talk about eSuite a lot. You may hear us call it back office as well. But if you don't log in, you're going to have no idea what we're talking about. So we want you to go to your website that you picked, whatever it is, like ours is theskinnyduo.com, which obviously we have purchased a GoDaddy domain and kind of masked and forwarded it. But our real one is what? theskinnyboom.myitworks.com.
Go there every day.
Yeah. So go into your website, and then at the right, it'll say log in. And so you're going to click that button, and you're going to log in with your number. You can also type, what we do a lot is eSuite.myitworks.com. Go right there, press login, and type in your number. So the number is going to be whatever you got when you signed up. That number, that is your account number, is also your username. And a lot of people don't realize that. So log in with your number, your username, and your password, and welcome to your back office.
And if you can't find that number anywhere, check your email. It Works will send you out an email at least once a month. Distributors should get one weekly as the weekly wrap. And just about every email you get should have your ID in it. All your orders definitely do.
Yeah, so that's a cool way to find it too. So once you log into eSuite, this is where you're going to manage everything. You're going to enroll customers from here. You're going to see your team. You're going to see your auto ships. You're going to manage your auto ship. But as a brand new distributor, as of January 1st, we've got this cool new thing just to make sure that everybody's tax information is right, because you do get a 1099. Please don't ask any tax questions, okay? I don't know. John does all that.
I'm not an accountant.
Yeah, and but so you're gonna get a 1099. But you are going to be placed on a commission hold, meaning you won't get paid, and I'm pretty sure you joined a business to get paid, until you log into your eSuite and fill out your tax information. So make sure you log in. Usually at the top of eSuite, there's like this banner section that's going to be in different colors and going to give you a lot of like important notes that you need to address, or like about energy release or about events coming up. So it should be right there in red for you to log in. So if it's not, though, go to settings and then tax information, and you'll fill it all out.
It's actually, I think it's going to be a pop-up. So when you log into your eSuite for the first time, you'll get a pop-up, and it won't let you do anything else until you verify your information.
Yeah.
All it's going to be is like, hey, is this you? Is this your address? So on and so forth. It's called a W-9. It was what you would fill out if you go to any other employer after you're hired. It's something they have to do to be able to pay you.
It's just to verify that your social and your name match what the IRS thinks that you are, because, you know, IRS wants your money.
Yeah. So let's go back to our keep it simple concept. And that stuff, you need to log in and you need to take a look at it, otherwise you're never going to get paid. So one of the important things that you get in your eSuite, though, is your documents library. Okay? So, hey, number one stunner right here loves documents. I'm going to log in on my phone, right? I just saved my eSuite.myitworks.com as a button on my phone. So I'm just going to go right there. It's got my login information, so I can just pull this up from anywhere I go. Yes, they do have the app that has all of your news. You can do enrollments and things like that. But the benefit of this is that I'm going to have my documents library right here.
Yes.
So go up, documents.
It's the top little tab. You're going to see it. It's hard to miss. It says documents.
So,
and this is one of your best friends. The order button where you can add customers, which the app is so much easier to add customers. You just press enroll, hand them the phone, walk them right through. But you can also add customers and place orders through your back office. That's there as well. But the documents library and the documents tab is your best friend.
Yeah. So so anyway, so when you're in your documents library, you're going to have over at the far hand side a little column of the different areas of documents you can look at. I just go over here. I just moved this over, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Sometimes you can turn it sideways. Sometimes you can just slide over and see the end of a page. So I just slid over to get the search function, and we've got 3 top documents that you have to read, okay? We're not going to go over all of it tonight.
No, so let's get started with the first one that we're going to tell you about. So we're going to talk about steps to success. And our printer is being crazy, so we're going to try to screen share what a steps to success looks to you really fast, since we couldn't get it to print. There.
Oh, okay. So.
I don't know. I think you can see that.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, so you can't see us. Hopefully you can see the steps to success. Somebody who's watching, if you can't see it, text me. All right, so our business has 3 simple steps in order to be successful. And you'll notice if you've ever looked at a party pad or gone through the party pad that this is very familiar. You're teaching people how to be a successful distributor from the beginning when you're just talking to them as a potential. So step 1 for everyone is going to be join the party. You join the party when you purchased your $99 business builder kit. That commission qualified you for your first month. Now, as you continue on, we all know you don't have to join the party every month, but you do have to stay qualified every month. And so the way that you qualify yourself is, and this is how we teach our team and we recommend, is with an 80 BV auto ship. That is a personal order of 80 bonus volume. Now I will tell y'all, when you sign up, you can sign up for 2 boxes of wraps, but when you go in and click on auto ships in your eSuite, you can edit that auto ship and get yourself a quick pick 9. It is exactly 80 bonus volume. It's about $10, right? It's a $10 savings for you. It gives you 2 boxes of wraps and some little sleeves that you can put the wraps in, which are really cool if you're selling individual wraps to people. So we recommend for our team to run a quick pick 9 because that investment is going to commission qualify you, so it's going to help you stay qualified and join the party for that month, but it's also going to make you wrap cash, and it's going to give you 8 potentials that you're going to put a wrap on, and those can become potential loyal customers, which leads us to step 2. So step 2 is get those wraps on people. You are a wrap girl, wrap guy, and you've got wraps. And so you get those wraps on people. And when you put the wraps on people and they want more, you introduce the loyal customer program. A loyal customer purchases an initial order and then 2 orders after that for 2 consecutive months. So let's say someone signed up today. This is their first order, and then April would be their second order, and May would be their third order. And that would qualify them as a loyal customer, and they would also get all the perks after that, 40%, up to 40% savings. They get for the first order on from month 4 on. If they continue to order, they get free shipping. They get perk points, which are 10% back on all of their purchases. from the first order on. They also get additional perk points at 6 consecutive months of ordering. They get 50 points. And at 12 consecutive months of ordering, they get 150 points. And they also get this really awesome referral link, which in their first 30 days they can share, and they'll get automatically 10 perk points, which is basically like $10. And then if anyone becomes a loyal customer off of their link, they'll get either a free box of wraps or 35 points. So your goal in your first 30 days is to find 4 loyal customers, because when you do that, you're going to earn $120 in free product. That can be product you use or sell. It can be product that you use and sell. It's totally up to you. It's your product. It's equivalent to 2 boxes of wraps, so that's like $200 cash that the company is giving you just for finding 4 loyal customers. You're also going to get wrap rewards for every 2 loyals you sign now until forever, which is a box of wraps for $25 free shipping. So that's a potential $75 profit. So that leads us to step 3. You found your 4 loyal customers, and you have been making money and getting these wraps and making this cash, and guess what? Somebody wants to join your business. Well, this is step 3. Gather 3 friends, family members, anybody you want, and have them join your business. And then teach them how to do step 1, 2, and 3 themselves, because these are called the steps to success. They are the cornerstone of the business. They're your foundation for what you need to be successful, and you'll do these as a brand new distributor, as a double diamond, as a black diamond. You're never going to stop doing these and filling in the boxes every month. So teach your friends to do the same thing, and when one of your friends becomes an executive or gets 2 distributors underneath them, then you reach the rank of Ruby. And right now, for the month of March until the 31st, if you sign up, you qualify for a $500 bonus when you reach Ruby within your first 60 days. So if you sign up right now, or I'm sorry, 2 full calendar months actually. If you sign up right now, you've got the rest of March, April, and May to earn this $500 bonus. If you signed up after January 30 or January 1st and you don't know when your 2 full calendar months is up, let us know, and we will help you find out. But you should be running for that Ruby, because that's $500 on top of a Ruby average commission of $5.99 a month. On top of fast start bonuses, which we'll talk to you about in just a little bit, and on top of the wrap cash that you made. So you have the potential to make some pretty good money just by doing your steps to success every month.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And let me uninfinity us real quick. Okay, we're coming back.
And we're back. Okay, so we told you what you need to be successful in the business. And we mentioned, get those 4 customers, get those 3 distributors. Every month, that's going to be your goal. 4 customers and 3 distributors. But we really want to hit home on starting with 1.
Has anybody seen this picture? Yes, because we start with like 1.
Yeah, you guys. So John and I are both double diamonds. So obviously, we've got a really big legacy, a really big team underneath us. But guess what? That team started with 1. For our upline, her business started with 1, and it was him. He was the one who took the leap of faith, who believed in this company. So hey, if you guys need help with your spouse, here's the man. But he was the one. You've got to start with 1. Break it down. If you really look at the steps to success, 4 loyals is a loyal a week. If you look at the steps to success, 3 distributors is less than a distributor a week. So every week, every day, wake up and make it your goal to start with 1, because you're going to grow your business by starting with 1. And the awesome thing about starting with 1 is your 1 gets 1. They get 1. So then you have 2. And then those 2 get 1. And then you have 4. And then they all get 1. And then you have however many. It's that whole, what's the thing? If you want a penny, what is the penny for a year? Or what's that math thing? Where it always makes more sense to take the penny. Anyways,
have a penny as your paycheck and double it every day, and you'll make way more than if somebody just flat out gives you the million.
Right.
That kind of thing.
That thing. So that's what starts with 1 is. If you take that penny every day and double it, you're going to make more money than had somebody just handed you a lump sum. So make it your goal to start with 1. And once you get 1, guess what? Just 1 more. Because 1 is a lot easier than 3, right? It seems easier than 3. But just start with 1 and then get 1 more. Just 1 more.
Just 1 more.
That leads us into our
400 Club.
400 Club. Does anybody know about the 400 Club?
I do.
Has anybody been in the 400 Club?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, so the 400 Club.
It's more fun when it's interactive with people, but we'll pretend like there's people watching. Well, there are people watching, but we'll pretend like there's people interacting.
Yeah. So the 400 Club is this like unofficial category of distributors out there, right? It's the distributors who are there and have built their business and have just not hit their ranks yet. So what it is, you're earning your commissions, you're doing all the stuff like you're supposed to do, you're doing your steps to success, and you're working that tail off, but it's at the 400 level.
You enter into the elite first level of promotions, which is the 400 Club.
Yes.
It is you and your team or you and your customers getting 400 volume in orders. And that is our first rank. It's our first big promotion. It's our first big monument, I guess. It's not technically a rank or promotion, but it's our first big monument for building your business. It's getting yourself to 400 personal bonus volume by going out there and getting those loyal customers and showing them the Crazy Wrap thing. And then, you know what? Entering the 400 Club.
So this is a big deal because this is showing whoever it is that you're working with, whoever your upline is or their upline, whatever, it shows them that you're a determined person and that you're good at what you do. And look at what I can do on my own. So imagine what I can do if we're a team together, right? So they're going to be more influenced to work with you and to give you that one-on-one training and development and things like that. So when we have people who are breaking through this threshold, we're telling people down the line, we'll tell your upline, hey, look, this person is doing awesome. They're like, I know, have you seen it? Check it out.
Yeah. So we start with 1.
I'm gonna see if I can find this one.
Okay. We start with 1, our first loyal customer. We get another one, our first distributor. And then we keep working. We enter our first big monument in growing our It Works business, our 400 Club. And then we go into our next big monument of reaching Ruby, which we talked about and kind of hit on a little bit. How to make a Ruby. And remember how I said my printer is being crazy funky? John just handed me my makeshift Ruby chart. I chart a lot on napkins, pretty much anything. I've got the charts memorized in my head, and actually I've got a huge team and I have most of their charts memorized in my head. So like it's like, if it wasn't for energy and confianza, I do not think I would have that mental focus and clarity for sure, because these B vitamins are feeding my brain and then my confianza is helping me focus. So Ruby, $500 bonus, and an average of $5.99 a month in commission. So we hit on Ruby a little bit in our steps to success, and we're going to hit on it just a little bit deeper for y'all, because this is Newbie to Ruby, and your goal right now is to reach Ruby. Because guess what is amazing about Ruby? Every single rank in It Works Global is made up of Rubies, except for executive. But an executive makes Ruby. Every single rank is made up of Rubies. If you know how to make a Ruby, you can make Ambassador Diamond. If you know how to make a Ruby, you can look at a presidential chart or a triple chart or a double chart and go, oh, I just need to make an outside Ruby. Like that's, I think the big running joke with me is, where everybody makes about me is, you just need to make an outside Ruby, because that's always what I say to everyone. You just need an outside Ruby. You just need an outside Ruby, because Rubies are the foundation of the cornerstone of this business. So a Ruby, your steps to success goal in your first 2 full calendar months, right, is to go Ruby. And we said you do that by every month, making it your goal to get 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. So as a Ruby, you have reached and have gotten, that's probably not a word, sorry. If y'all don't know, I'm from South Georgia, so we're kind of twang. You have gotten is not a word, right? You have got your...
You get...
Whatever.
Yeah.
Your 3 distributors, and they're all underneath you. So like this, okay? You and your 3 friends, pretend like it's not such a ghetto chart, I'm sorry. And I said one of them is going to go out and get 2 on their way of getting 3. Now, hey, the goal is for every single one of your 3 to go get their own 3, because they're working towards getting a Ruby too. But sometimes somebody does it faster. So one of them is going to reach the rank of executive. And an executive is this. 2 people underneath them. Now, if you'll notice, I said 400 club, and if you'll notice here, there's 400 BB. So another reason why 400 Club is so important and so beneficial and such a big monument in your It Works business is because when you reach the rank, or not the rank, when you reach 400 BB, you become what's called a qualified leg. And that is a leg that someone can use in their building of an executive and a Ruby. And soon you'll have qualified legs under you, and those are legs that you'll use in your billing of an executive and a Ruby. So a Ruby is 3 people across your top line. One of them is going to reach executive by having 2 distributors who have entered the 400 Club. And the other 2 are going to be inductees into the 400 Clubs themselves. So basically, you need an executive and 2 qualified legs to reach the rank of Ruby. And once you know how to make a Ruby and you see, oh yeah, I can do that, we get in the 400 Club, we sign up some distributors, we complete our steps to success, boom, Ruby. You will know how to make all the way up to Ambassador Diamond and Black Diamond, and you'll have started with the cornerstone of the business.
Yeah, everything from here on out, from Ruby and beyond, is the same principle, just applied on a different scale. But you know what? You can always scale it back down to just that one Ruby and then work on that one step at a time, because it makes it a lot easier. So the steps to success builds into you doing a starts with 1, you grow yourself into that 400 Club, and then you start working on that Ruby chart to keep going from there, because everything after that, it's all just going to be the same. You're going to go back to steps to success, start with another one, and work on helping them get into that 400 Club.
Right. So we've talked about the steps to success. We've talked about entering the 400 Club, starting with 1, building a Ruby. So now let's talk a little bit about why you're building the rules and the rules that you've got to follow. So, because you're going to be out there, you're going to be building, you're going to be excited, but you want to protect your business and make sure that you follow the rules. So,
we're going to go back to that little search box we showed you guys earlier in our documents, and I'm going to search for policies.
Yeah, so go into your documents tab of your eSuite, again, eSuite.myitworks.com, log in with your account number and your password, and then go to the documents library and pick the policies and procedures.
Right, find the one for your country. US is at the bottom. I'm going to sweep over and I'm going to hit download. Now look, if you're using iOS or an iPhone or anything like that, I'm not sure how Android works, but for me, this opens up right away, and then I can just type in here, it's got open in iBooks. I'm going to click that, and now it's saved to my phone. Now, anytime I have a question, I can actually access this document right away and answer it.
I totally didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I've got all this stuff on here. So this way I can access it right away.
I've been going the long way, right?
I know. So you're just faster at everything else, so I just let you do that.
Okay.
You can access it all right away. You can find the answers to those questions. Like one really big one that we get from a lot of new people is, why is the cat attacking my banner?
Let's hope that doesn't hit me on the head live on Google.
So one of the questions we get a lot from new distributors is they're really excited and they want to share all over the place. Well, why can't I share on Craigslist, eBay, buy-sell trade groups, things like that?
So if you'll notice, you cannot share on Craigslist, eBay, Amazon, buy, sell, trade, classifieds.
Yeah, and that's because that's listed in your policies and procedures as something that's restricted from you. Now, why is that restricted?
Yard sales too.
Yes, and yard sales, things like that. Why is that restricted?
I don't ever explain the why because it doesn't matter.
Because there's a rule.
There's a rule, and the rule is the rule, and you should protect your business. So some other ways to protect your business, some other big rules, other than no selling your products at yard sales, no posting and buy sell trade pages. That goes for Facebook as well. You may notice people tell you that you can't post in Facebook groups, and that is completely false. And I would suggest telling them to check out the Facebook addendum, which I think is like A25 or something. But you are allowed to post in Facebook groups. You, however, are not allowed to post in buy sell trade pages, yard sale pages, classified pages. Yeah, I think that's it. But you are allowed to post in like moms groups, or if you have, you know, a town-wide group or whatever, you're allowed to post in those. Some other things that you're not allowed to do that people love and want to do is claim that the wrap promotes or gives you inch loss. It is not an inch loss wrap. The wrap tightens, tones, and firms anywhere from the neck down. And I'm telling y'all right now, if you tell someone it's an inch loss wrap and they float, you've shot yourself in the foot, because it is not an inch loss wrap. Or we have a girl on our team who her stomach is completely different than her before and after. But guess what? She never lost any inches on the tape measure.
The before is completely different from the after in real life. But the size is the same.
Yeah.
That's what she was trying to say. Yeah.
We are not an inch loss wrap. So please do not post that people are going to lose inches. Stick always to what is said on things such as this, or on papers such as this. And ooh, hey, here's a little tip too. This is called a product information sheet. We're going to talk about this in just a little bit. It is in the documents tab of your eSuite, and those are fabulous things to download and make a little binder about the products, so that if people ask you questions, right, there's your answers. And also they allow you to stay compliant in what you're saying about the product. So we're not an inch loss wrap. To go along with that, you cannot make any medical claims.
True.
Because you're not a doctor. But, you know, and that includes, unfortunately, I'm sorry, personal testimonies as well. So I know that we have amazing products, y'all. We most certainly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, have amazing products, and we've all seen amazing things happen. But we cannot make medical claims because you're not a medical doctor. Yeah. So avoid those 100%.
Yeah. One of the, I'm sorry, she doesn't, I tapped her. So anyway, so one of the really big questions that comes up with medical claims, and here I'm going to give you the straight answer right away. What can my pregnant friend use?
Oh, yeah.
It's whatever her doctor says. Because you're not the doctor, we're not the doctor. Yeah. Don't answer that question.
Pregnant, nursing, and kids, please, 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 always make sure that your answer is, here's the ingredients, take it to your OB, your pediatrician, your general practitioner. Absolutely, positively. There are some things that have been approved for pregnancy, but you know, just make it a habit to make your answer to go see your doctor. So what's another big policy question that we get?
I'm going to ask you viewers out there to text me a question at 502-608-6396. So I feel like those are really our big ones. The medical claims, and where I'm allowed to post things.
And where I'm allowed to post.
Ooh, here's an interesting one that a lot of people don't know. it is your responsibility when you run an event or when you are a vendor at an event, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are the only It Works vendor there. We are not allowed to have 2 vendors at the same event at different booths. So what you need to do when you do an event is go to the organizer and have them make an addendum on your contract that says that you will be the only It Works vendor. And you sign up under Ultimate Body Applicator. That's what it recommends in the policies and procedures. And then you would just list your name as an It Works independent distributor. And when somebody else asks, can I do this? They can go on and look through their list and say, oh, I actually have somebody doing that already. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then you've informed them that that's not allowed. So
that is a good one. Sorry to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so those are some of the big ones. I know there's more.
Since we brought them up, let's talk about these products.
I have a post in my group somewhere. But so if you guys have more questions, please message us policy and procedures questions. So let's go on to products. So we've taught you how to get in your e-suite and how to kind of look at those documents like these and stuff like this. We've taught you steps to success. Starts with 400 Club, Ruby. Hit up on some of the policies because you guys are going to be out there rocking it. So we told you what you're, not supposed to do to protect your business. Let's tell you what you're supposed to do to grow your business, and that is share the amazing products that you have. I made a post today that was kind of funny because people ask you all the time, what color is that lip gloss? Where's your lipstick? What do you use for your eyelashes? That's one of the big questions I get, which, by the way, all their lash extensions are fake.
Is that dress black and blue, or is it yellow and gold?
Team gold and white. But yeah, and what do you do with eyebrows? Blah, all these questions. And guess what? We tell them it's a curl secret. I just bought it. I got it at Target. It's e.l.f. My lashes are fake. I use Anastasia's Brow Wiz for my eyebrows, and my hair is weaves that I got at Sally's. P.S. All of those are factual about me. But so why not do the same with your amazing products? You have $1 million legacy underneath you, and all you have to do is share it just as easily as you share color your lip gloss is. So we've got some awesome products that we want to talk about, kind of just hit on some compliant things that you can say about them. Our very first one is our sizzle product, okay? Y'all, lead with the wrap. That will be my biggest tip to y'all, other than like following up and posting consistently. I have a lot of big tips, I guess. But lead with the wrap, because no one else has the Ultimate Body Applicator. I know there's some people out there that are making some stuff, but nobody has a wrap that's already ready, and all you do is open it up and put it on and tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. So lead with that product, because that's the product that is your attention catcher, and then you can tell them about your favorite product, which is greens or energy or whatever. So some facts about the wrap. It is a botanically based formula. People always ask, how does it work? And my answer is, girl, I have no idea. All I know is I put it on and it worked, and I send a picture. Now, I know that doesn't satisfy everyone, so, like you?
Oh, no.
Or are you raising your hand?
I was just going to say, because I don't say, girl, I have no idea, but it works. Well, I say the same thing, just without the girl in the head bob. Sorry, I just have been quiet over here. I wanted to throw that out.
So, yeah, whatever. You do that head bob well. So, if I know that some people are not satisfied with that, and I know some of you are like, I feel like they're going to think I'm dumb if I say I don't know. No, they're not. They don't actually really care about the science behind the wrap. I'm going to be really honest. I'm a nurse. I didn't ask about the science behind the wrap. So, what?
The science just goes beyond people.
It really does.
It's right over.
So, but some people like to ask further. So it is right here on your policy, or not your policy, your product information, a powerful botanically based formula that tightens, tones, and firms anywhere from the neck down. So stick with that. It also minimizes cellulite and improve skin texture and tightness. Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
I love that it's mess-free and it's easy to use, and you get results in as little as 45 minutes.
And it's made with natural ingredients. So right there are some tips that you can say about the wrap. Yes, you can put it anywhere from the neck down. If I tell people, if you can stick it, you can wrap it. So if it can go on it, you wrap it, it's fine. Because guess what? I have wrapped without putting any fab wrap around or saran wrap or anything, and it still works. I just had to stand there and eat my Qdoba burrito, just like standing there. I know. So let's see. It's also progressive results. So you're going to see results in 45 minutes. 90% of the people see results in 45 minutes, but the wrap results are also progressive. It's going to keep working over the next 72 hours. So you want to make sure that you are continuously taking your pictures and that you only wrap every 72 hours. Now, can you wrap sooner than that? Sure, but you're just going to waste your wrap. So I definitely make my people and recommend to them that they wait 72 hours. You can wear it overnight, yes, but all that's necessary is 45 minutes. But you know, some of us are moms, like I'm a mom, and I actually love wrapping now, so I really like to put my wrap on and wake up in the morning and take it off. So let's talk about using more than one area at a time. What the product information sheet said is they're intended to be used at one area of a time. So they
Here, I'll just read for you. Applicators are intended to be used on one area of the body at a time. Because of this, we do not recommend that you use the neck at the same time as the stomach and stuff like that. Okay?
Yeah.
So the It Works body contouring applicators target the specific area where you apply them. Now the difference, right, is going to be when you're doing something symmetrical.
Yeah.
Okay. So in your main line, just use one at a time. If you're going to cross your center line, if you're going to do both arms at the same time.
Otherwise, it might look funky.
Yeah. Do both legs at the same time, unless you want to have that like one big arm. But do both legs at the same time, both ham hocks at the same time, both love handles at the same time. Whatever it is. Once you come off of this center line, you split it up. You can either cut the wrap in half or use two because you're aiming for symmetry.
Yes. So that kind of answers that question. And expiration dates, yes, they do expire. One document will say 12 months and one will say 18. I go with the 12 because I want to make sure that my people are getting fresh product on them. So another product we're going to talk to you guys about a little bit is our fat fighters. And our fat fighters is awesome because it blocks the carbs and fat in the food that you eat. So you're wrapping on the outside and you're taking care of the inside, but still allowing yourself to have a cheat meal every once in a while. So it is going to use what's called a prickly pear cactus, which is a plant fiber, and it's going to bind up the nasty that you ate in your stomach, unlike other products that like to do it in your intestines. So if you'll notice other products that work in the intestines, one of the side effects is anal leakage.
Scary farts.
And the great thing about fat fighters is it works in your stomach, so you don't have to worry about those
scary farts.
Thank you. This is so fun. Because it's just going to become part of your, like, it's going to go down to your intestines and become part of your healthy stool, as I tell people. It's also going to help because it's designed to be taken after you eat. So people don't have to plan their cheat meals. They can take it 15 to 60 minutes after they eat, and it will work on that food that they eat. Let's see. It can be taken every day. They recommend 2 tablets 15 to 60 minutes after you eat. So yes, you can take it every day. If people are taking medication, again, consult a doctor because we want to make sure that it's okay. But we definitely recommend 1 to 2 hours to pass before you take anything with fat fighters. So like ThermoFit, you don't want to take ThermoFit and fat fighters at the same time.
Right. A lot of people try and do that. They think, oh, I'm going to increase my metabolism and suck the fat away at the same time. So if you read the instructions on these, the ThermoFit, which I don't know if we've got that coming up, but it's going to tell you to take it about 15 minutes before you eat so that it can start being digested in time for you to eat your food. And then 15 minutes after you eat is when you take your fat fighters. So anything that says take with food, that's perfectly fine. And then you give yourself a window for it to actually be absorbed into your body before you use your fat fighters.
Right. So let's go on to another one of our products. And this is one of my favorite products. As a nurse, I always tell people if I could get you on anything, this would be what I do. And so I love to sell our skinny pack, which is a box of wraps, fat fighters, and a bottle of defining gel, because I don't have defining gel in here to talk to you about, but defining gel is like a wrap in a bottle, whereas the wrap you can only wrap every 3 days because it's progressive and still working. The defining gel is a little bit of a different formula, so you can use it every day. So our skinny pack is $112 for loyal customers. It is our #1 selling pack because it's going to give you wraps and then allow you to use the defining gel, which will increase those wrap results and keep you going. And then you'll get the fat fighters, which will allow you to kind of have a cheat meal every once in a while and not have to feel so guilty about it. But I love to sell defining gel and greens because greens is an excellent pairing for anybody's lifestyle, and it is an excellent pairing for wrap results because it is 8 servings of fruits and veggies, 38 superfoods. It comes in a powder, so you can mix that powder in water. Our 7-year-old, who we got it approved by our pediatrician, again, you need to do that for children, but he puts it in a sweet tea. You can put it in applesauce, yogurt, anything like that, and it will balance your pH with, it alkalizes your pH, and it is going to also detoxify. So that's really great because, you know, we are a pretty unhealthy society. So get some of that gunk out and then put a wrap on it. So it is, like I said, it's equivalent to fruits and veggies. A little kicker about greens, you don't want to take it like 3 or 4 hours before you go to bed because it does give you some natural energy from all of those superfoods. Think of Popeye and the spinach, like that's you. Except it comes in orange and berry and not so much nasty spinach flavor.
Spinach and kale.
Yeah. So great thing about
greens. I do that with my arms, by the way. You know, where it goes.
I know. So again, pregnant, nursing, children, please consult your doctor and receive permission, yes or no. Greens does contain a small amount of gluten. So I learned that one time because I went to a party and someone asked me if it was gluten-free, and I looked at her and said, I do not know, but I will find out. And I posted in our group, and within a couple minutes had the answer.
It is non-GMO, though. It's labeled right here as all ingredients non-GMO. So there's that perk.
Yeah. So ThermoFit. How about firing up your metabolism? ThermoFit uses acai berry and
acai berry.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And
we're from the South.
And red capsaicin pepper to increase your metabolism through thermogenics. So it's going to boost your metabolic rate. It's also going to reduce your appetite, which is kind of nice. It provides some energy. It gives you a little energy boost, and it has antioxidant benefits of the acai berry.
What is ThermoFit? It's a naturally based thermogenic weight loss formula, just like we just said. We did a Keep It Simple call last night, and one of the things you're going to notice when you read through all of these product catalogs, or product information,
is sometimes you say acai because you can't pronounce it.
It says the same thing over and over again. When you look at the one for the body applicator, it said 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes, tighten, tone, and firm, tighten, tone, and firm, tighten, tone, and firm. So this ThermoFit is going to tell you over and over again, it's naturally based, thermogenic weight loss formula. It increases thermogenesis in the body, which is saying the same thing again. Capsmax is the active ingredient. That's our proprietary blend of this capsaicin blend and the acai berry that naturally increases your thermogenesis. Direct from a hot pepper plant not only boosts your metabolic rate and increases your energy level, but also curbs your appetite. So there's your ThermoFit, plain and simple. Take it a little bit before you eat, cut the appetite down a little bit, get that energy boost.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
So we have a couple other products, but in the essence of time, we're not going to talk about them because you can check them out in your documents library.
Yes. So
also, Dr. Don always does product calls.
Oh yeah.
On Tuesdays.
If you can hear those, it's really good. He gets into that really good stuff about them.
Yeah, I like to nerd out on his calls, so we recommend those for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so products. Now we're gonna talk about, you are posting, so you're gonna make some money. And John is the money man. You all like to ask me questions, and I'm like, I know how to explain it, but he knows it better than I do.
I'm the money nerd. So hey, guess what? I already showed you my secret on where to put your policies and procedures. So guess what I'm going to do with my phone real quick? I'm going to look for my iBooks, because right in there, guess what I've got in my library? Oh my gosh, it's the compensation plan. Boom. I've also got all the charts in there. I've got the policies and procedures. I got what you need, right? So your first 30 days, this is really important. Starting on page 4, it's telling you all these definitions, everything we're talking about, bonus volume, 400 legs or a qualified leg, what a loyal customer is, everything else. So it gives you all your definitions right there, so that as soon as you start, if you start reading this book, you're going to have that vocabulary to be on par with everybody else, because it's the same thing we talk about all the time. We always talk about BV, LCs, DTs, legs. That's our world. So the number one way to make money when you first start goes right along with what we already talked about. Your steps to success, starting with 1, right? So you flip over a couple pages, and it's going to have, this is on, what page are you? Oh no, go back. Page 6, I think, is page 6 of 23. I don't know what the number on the bottom of the page is going to be, but page 6, it's your fast start bonus and fast start qualification. So one of the important things for you as a new distributor to do is going to be to set up your auto ship right from the start. The ADVV auto ship qualifies you for your, oh yeah, cool. The ADVV auto ship qualifies you for this. It's part of your qualification for this fast start bonus. Second, you find your first 2 loyal customers. So that's halfway through step 2. You find your first 2 loyal customers, and you become fast start qualified. What does this mean? Fast start qualified means now every time you enroll a new distributor personally, then they become fast start qualified, you get a $100 bonus. Whoa, wait. That's an extra $100 that just pops into your check every week. You don't have to wait for that every month. That comes weekly as soon as somebody hits their qualification.
Yeah, and the cool thing about them is they are unlimited.
Yeah.
So if you sign up 10 distributors, 10 people see you excited, see you posting consistently, see you out there living your adventure and want to join your team, and each one of them starts working towards their step 2 of getting 4 and they get 2, you can get $1,000 paid out that Friday to you.
I'm starting to realize about how much of a jerk I've probably been to my wife over the last 2.5 years. After stories of, sorry, this is a little bit off track, but I'm going to come right back, all right? So after stories about like how many times she said during her first wrap party, just me and her, and I made tick marks and counted and told her about it. Yeah, I did that. So, but then you know what else? I just had this this flashback of, I forget what it was she wanted, like it was a new car or something like that. It was going to be like $40,000. And I said, no problem, hon, we can get that. That's only 40 fast starts.
Yeah.
Right? Or no, it was 400. It was like 400 fast starts.
Like,
yeah, that's only 400 fast starts. Go for it. So yeah, so that it's a little bit of a joke, but you know what? If you set your goals that way, you say, hey, you know what? I want to go and take the kids up to Legoland for like a week. How much is that going to cost me? It's going to cost me $1,000. You know what? If I can find 10 fast starts, if I can enroll 10 new team members, then I can do that.
I go Legoland.
So it's a way to make that goal more realistic.
Yeah.
So, but I love the fast start bonus. I love it weekly for sure. And then I also love that it's a way for you to have an increased income while you build your residual income.
Yeah. So we're before we wind down a little bit, we're gonna give you guys.
I'm not winding down. I'm getting another energy.
Getting turned up, but before we let you guys go, so that we can get turned up on our follow-up. So what is today? Monday. It's daily follow-up this month, y'all. But before we go, we want to give you some tips for working your business. We basically trained you on rules and on products and on. He wasn't kidding about having another energy.
These are delicious.
They really are super good. Please get them and
pear
try them. And they do have prickly pear, so maybe I'm blocking the what is this thing? The bagel that I just ate. But so we talked to you about, steps to success and starts with one and all of these kind of things on teaching you how to work your business or the ins and outs of working your business. But what kind of leaders would we be if we didn't teach you how to work your business? So we want to give you some tips. I'm going to tell you first and foremost that I believe you have to work every avenue. I believe that you have to blitz, which, we did not talk about that. I believe you have to blitz, which is like this. Pretend this is a blitz guard, because it's not. It's a party pad. It's okay. Blitzing is strange man over here in the gym, right, running. And then when we're all done running, he's drying off with the towel. And I'm like, he's not drinking an energy yet, okay? But I'm like, hey, have you heard of that crazy wrap thing?
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's a body wrap that tightens, tones, and firms anywhere from the neck down. Here's a coupon.
Thanks.
That's blitzing. Now, the cool thing is you can blitz with your energy. You can hold your energy in your hand, and when you're at the gym running, this man's joined my team now, and he's at the gym running. He can be carrying, he's dropping my party bed. He can be carrying his energy, and just when people ask what it is, it's like, oh, it's my energy drink. I get paid to drink energy drinks. Have you heard of that crazy wrap thing? So that's blitzing. So I believe 100% that you have to blitz, which means tell everyone about your business. And that means family. That means friends. That means cousins. That means your pastor. And that means strangers, too. But, it's paying off because we're signing up our Starbucks barista from blitzing. So I believe that you have to blitz. I believe that you have to do wrap parties. I believe that you have to work events. In fact, events are kind of how we kind of kick-started ourselves going. I believe that you have to put the wrap on people. But I also love and believe that you can work and grow a very successful business in social media. And I think that it's a great medium for you to use when you're getting comfortable, and it's a great way to reach a lot of people in a little time. So we recommend post. We work Facebook and Instagram, and they're two totally different worlds. On Facebook, you don't have to post as frequently because you'll probably get unfollowed. But that's okay. But you don't have to post as frequently because Facebook's going to be a little bit more detailed, in depth. It's going to be about your adventure. Facebook is also, ideally is your warm market, which are your friends and family and people that know you. Instagram, however, is a little different because it's a cold market. No one knows you, but the amazing thing about Instagram, as I told somebody over the weekend, was you could be on your couch, but you could be in Spain because I'm working my business in Spain from my couch. Because I'm reaching Spanish potential distributors and potential loyal customers with hashtags. Hashtag Spain. Hashtag Español. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm not very good at Spanish. I took Latin, 4 years of it, by the way. So you want to speak that, we can do that. But so the great thing about Instagram is you can be anywhere and you can be working anyone. The trick to Instagram is follow, unfollow, post. Follow, unfollow, post, hashtag. Sorry, actually. Follow, unfollow, post, hashtag. Follow, unfollow, post, hashtag. Follow, unfollow, post, hashtag. Like, make it your, like, what you're singing while you're doing it. Instagram is all about getting followers. And the cool thing about Instagram is it doesn't matter who it is, take your strangers, because actually that's what you want. More strangers, better, because that's a bigger network. So a great way to get strangers on Instagram is by searching hashtags. And so what you do is you go in your Instagram app, and I usually show you guys, but you go in your Instagram app and you click the little magnifying glass person, okay? Right there, magnifying glass. And then I'm going to type in, let's see, my daughter wears persnickety clothing, and if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with persnickety clothing because it's really cute, okay? So I'm going to type in my little magnifying glass, persnickety, and then I'm going to click hashtags. It was on users, which is people who have persnickety in their name. Also might be people I want to talk to. But I'm going to search hashtags for now. And notice there are all the hashtags that have used the word persnickety in it. Look at that. 7,478 other people love what I love. So
there's one that doesn't.
Only one. So anyway, so I'm going to click on persnickety hashtag, the top one, okay? And look at this. Look at these adorable little girls in their persnickety, right? So they probably have a mom. And this mom buys persnickety. And obviously this mom had a kid. So maybe this mom wants my products or my money so that she can buy, well, not my money, but my opportunity, so that she can buy more persnickety. So what I'm going to do, I changed it to this little girl, okay, because that other one was petite. What I'm going to do is click on the picture, and I'm going to click on the girl who posted this picture right there. It's always so hard to do it backwards. Boom. Look. Oh, it's this lady's little girl. She's a little girl. She loves her and posts pictures of her. So then I'm going to press this button, follow. She's new to Instagram, by the way, so she might not be a very good example, but that's okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to post this word follow right there. And now we are Instagram friends. I'm following her on Instagram. Here's another thing I'm going to do to increase my followers. I'm going to click on the people that she is following right here because she's got other friends, right? Okay, here we go. See those follow buttons? I'm going to go follow, 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 follow. Well, anyways, all the way down. And I am going to follow those people. Now, the thing about Instagram is it's like a unspoken thing. When somebody follows you, you follow them back. It's because courtesy. It's a courtesy. That's what it is. It's courtesy. So I just followed them. Like, I was clicking down. I followed like 5 people or something like that. So potentially 5 people are going to follow me back. So I just increased my network of my Instagram feed to 5 people. Now the thing about Instagram, like I said, is you want to follow, unfollow, post, hashtag all day long, because that's where it's different than Facebook. Instagram's feed is very short. See, obviously, so like. I think
you're gonna see one thing at a time.
What did John Eric say that life of an
He
Instagram
told the
was?
life of a tweet. He didn't tell us the life of an Instagram. Instagram and Facebook both use some kind of algorithm. That's the good word for it. Go to John Eric Mosler's Facebook page, and it will have all kinds of random science on how they decide what you see and how long. But in any case, Instagram is not forever. You know,
Right.
Facebook, it's there, and people can go and read it and search for it and things like that.
Right.
And Instagram, it's instant. It's in the name.
Right. So you want to post. You want to post, and you want to follow. And I mentioned unfollow. So the thing about Instagram is you don't, and please don't judge me on mine. I need to fix mine. So I'm following 2474, but I'm only being followed by 1849. So that's a difference of like what? 6,600?
600, which actually is really not
That's
that
actually
bad.
not that bad. But you want your numbers to be close. If you're following 5,000, but only 500 are following you back, guess what? You look like a spammer. And people don't want to follow spammers because you're a spammer. And so you want to...
The second part of not looking like a spammer is you cannot only post it work stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
So you want to keep those numbers close. So what I do is I give people about a week to follow me back. And if they don't follow me back, then I unfollow them because I don't want my numbers to be uneven, and obviously they don't want to be my friend. So, okay. So you unfollow them. There's some apps that you can use for that, like Just Unfollow is one. Followers is another one. That'll kind of help you see who isn't following you back, so that you can unfollow them. So we do that. Another thing is posting. You want to post on Instagram, and you want to post a lot, because like we said, which I only know the thing of a tweet, dang it. The life of an Instagram post is very short, because the life of a tweet was what, 18 seconds?
18 minutes.
Minutes?
But that, I mean, that's based on you being able to flip through and see all these different tweets.
Yeah. So Instagram's a little bit different. So it's obviously not very long. So you want to be posting throughout the day. Hourly, if you can post hourly, it's great. And there is an app in Just Unfollow, it's called Takeoff, where you can kind of schedule your Instagram posts for the night before, and then post them. Like, so you don't have to every hour be getting up your picture or your post or whatever because you're sitting at your desk at work. You can just go click and send it.
They actually updated it to where it schedules and posts for you now.
Ooh, see? So that is great for working people. So the other thing, like John said, is you don't want to just post at work stuff, and you don't want to just post vitamin stuff, and you don't want to just post bellies and before and afters and this and that. You want people to see your adventure. And you can work this business in everything. You can work this business just by taking a picture of your kid at gymnastics, because guess what? There's parents out there who can't afford to put their kid in gymnastics. We were one of them. I grew up as one of them. There's parents out there who can't be at their kids' gymnastics at 10 o'clock tomorrow, which, by the way, she has that. So you are living your adventure just from that, and that wasn't even a business post. But yeah, our Instagram feed, you'll notice, is a lot. Like, I do have before and after. I have clothes before bros, you know, kind of playing off the clothes over bros from One Tree Hill. I have motivational chin up princess with the crown flips. That's something that people on Instagram love, is motivational selfies, pictures of my kids, pictures of Blue Moon, pictures of Kim Kardashian, because although I love her, I love to make fun of her as well. Obviously energy drinks, before and afters. So make sure that you are a person, but you can be a person and work your business at the same time. And hashtags. So there's two different schools of thought on hashtags. One school of thought is use 30, and you will increase your growth or your reach. The other school of thought is use no more than 3 or 4, because it will actually decrease your reach, because people look at you and think that you're a spammer. So for us, we use about 4 hashtags, but we include them in our posts. That's another tip, include them in your posts. We include them in our posts and make them relevant to what we're posting. You know, if I post motivational, it's Motivation Monday. That's a great post that people love. Boss Babe, people love Boss Babe. Snickety, I post that. So make it relevant to your post, and do that. Another thing when we go into posting is Facebook. I love Facebook personally. That's kind of my niche, is growth on Facebook. Post on Facebook, but you don't have to post as much. We like to do the 3-3-3 rule. 3, you know, before and afters, 3 business posts, and 3 personal posts. Now, like I said, those could be pictures of me at gymnastics with Annalie. They're still working my business because I'm showing through our adventure what we're doing in our business.
The philosophy that she's given to me before is, I post this because of our business, for my business, or there was something else. She's way better at this stuff than I am, I swear.
There was actually only 2, you were right.
I was right the whole time.
Everything is because of It Works Global or for It Works Global that we do. You know, because of It Works Global, Annalie is in gymnastics. For It Works Global, I am out at a rap event. So I make, you know, or I am working at Starbucks, or I am staying up late working, whatever. Like, I attribute everything in our life to It Works Global, and I do that in my posts. So even though I'm not posting before and afters, I am always weaving in It Works Global or that rap business, or, you know, I'm so thankful because of It Works Global into our posts. And I've been complimented on it before because people notice that I'm a real life person who is working my business.
I get asked all the time because of her, what do you do anyway? Well, I do the rap thing. Like, is that your only job? Is that all you do? Yeah, that's all I do. You want to try it?
Yeah. So posting on Facebook. Another great thing when you're posting is the product tester post. People love the product tester post. And if you're in our team, we have a post that literally has all of my verbiage that I use. And I posted it in there for you to copy and paste and save in the notes section of your phone. If you have an iPhone, I don't know if Androids have a notes section. But save those and utilize my verbiage, because why recreate the wheel? Somebody already wrote it, so just post what somebody already wrote.
Yeah, it's in the Documents tab, which you should be, Files. Sorry, Documents tab is on each feed. It's in the Files tab. Verlinda copied it into a Word document. Thank you very much, Verlinda. She copied it into a Word document so that you guys can save it on your phone, and you can. I know Droid is going to have Google products on it, so you can use Pages or whatever it is on there to copy it over to where you need.
Yeah. So, but people love that. You know, it's a 3-month challenge, so it's just a different wording of the little customer program, but it's interactive because they're going to share their review and their results with you, which we hope every loyal does that with us. But these product testers, we're going to ask them to share their review and their results for our portfolio. People love to be helpful and interactive, and like Ashley Green said, she started out as my loyal customer, now is our newest distributor on our team. So yay! And she is still sharing her hair, skin, and nail results because I told her it would work, and guess what? It worked. But make sure that you're posting and you're consistent, because that Facebook is how you reach so many people. I have so many friends from high school that are watching because, hey, guess what? There's an algorithm on Facebook too that you can see how people are watching, like who's watching, and it'll tell you even those people who are stalking you. And I have so many people that I know that are watching that aren't openly watching. So go out there, smile. Go out there and keep posting. Be consistent because people are watching to see how you're doing, if you're going to keep doing it. And I can promise you, the more consistent you are, the more results you're going to have, because people are going to see, you know, when you first start, they're like, oh, okay, let's see how it goes. And then when you're still doing it 6 months later, they're like, she's still doing it 6 months later, and she's still as excited as she was first day. So maybe there is something to that crazy rock thing. Personally, it took my sister a year to join the business. That's my own sister. I reached out to her when it started in the beginning and told her she would be great at this. She did nails, and she was a pastor's wife in a small town, and I was like, you'd be great at this. And it took her a year, and I signed other people in her town in the meantime. And so she came in, you know, working with those other people from her town instead of, you know, being the leader on top. So people are gonna take time to come into your business, and that's okay. If you are out there posting and it's taking you time to find a distributor, do not feel bad about yourself. It has taken the top leader 6 months to sign her first distributor. But as long as you know that every day and every month and every week, you're setting it out to make it your goal of just one more, just one more, just one more, then you will be doing exactly what you need to do. And I promise you, the more consistent you are, the more results you're going to find. So stay out there, keep posting, be in front of people, and reach people where they are. There are people out there who, you know, just need you to reach out to them. So don't be afraid to create a list of 100 people. We call it your hundreds list. And when you're starting out new, and guess what? When you're where we are, we still make that hundreds list. In fact, now it's my 300s list because it's leads too. But make that hundreds list and contact those people and say, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? I actually signed one of my best friends from high school, who I messaged her that through a text message after not talking to this girl for 2 years, and she told me off, which is really funny. I can't wait for her to walk across stage to share her story, because that part better be in it.
It was on Time Hop.
It was, yeah, it was so bad it was on Time Hop. She made a status about me. Like, she remembered it the other day and was like, this is the day you text me. And I was like, how do you know that? And she was like, my time told me. And I was like, did you make a status about me? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it was so funny because I reached out to her. She told me off. Instead of getting discouraged, just loved her and was like, it's not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. Yeah, you can work out, but this will help your workout results. In fact, this isn't meant to replace them. It's just meant to complement them. But okay. And I just loved her through it. And guess what? 3 months later, that girl joined my business, and we are back to being best friends. And we are, I can't tell you about some of the big things that are in the works, but I can tell you we're working a huge event together. And she is all in, on fire. So please do not be discouraged if people don't want your stuff right off the bat. Just keep going. Just keep going to get one more. Just message the next person on your hundreds list. Just keep posting, because the only people that are ever going to fail are the ones who give up. And we believe in you more than that. And you are in this team, and you are amazing, and you took a leap of faith. And so that right there is the start of your chapter. And you're the only one who has the pen to your story. So don't give your pen to anybody else, because you're the one who's creating your story, not those naysayers. So,
hey, you know what? I want to give a piece of advice on that note that I learned from now Presidential Diamond Tiffany Herr. Okay, so look, we were at dinner with Pam Souter, and Pam says, "How did you grow it so fast?" She went from her first month signing up, she made diamond. The next month, double diamond. The next month, triple diamond.
And listen, this is not meant to discourage you. This is a very
I'm trying to motivate you.
This is an exceptional circumstance. Not everyone does that.
Yeah.
You're a case in point right here.
Yeah.
But it can be done, and here's how she did it.
Yeah. So you know what she did? She got on the phone and she called everybody she knew on the phone. No messages. She called, and as soon as somebody said, nah, any hesitation, she hung up and she called the next person until somebody said yes. She didn't have time to listen to the negative. She only wanted to know who wants to, not who doesn't want to. I don't want to try and convince you. I just want to know if you want to right now. And if you do, then let's do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So with that, we are so excited. We hope that these are some kind of, tip of the iceberg tips. We've got more in our team page. John and I are always accessible to y'all. Please call us. John gave his number earlier, and mine is 502-758-0861. Please do not be afraid to call us. I literally sleep like 4 hours a night, 6 maybe. Cool. That's so bull hockey. But anyways, John lives in an alternate world.
She sleeps twice as much as me, literally.
But anyways, so welcome to working with your spouse. I'm sorry, that was a nice ring. No, I'm kidding. We don't promote any of that at Works Global. We take confianza for that. And anyway, so we are so excited for you guys, and we want you to reach out to us for any questions you have. If you want to do three-way calls, if you want to do seal the deal meetings, whatever it is, John and I love to do stuff like that, and we know what it was like to start out, and we built our business on our own, the two of us. So all I had was him, who was counting my ums on my launch party. But I like the word okay. But we are so happy to grow with you. See, once you bring it out, you say it more. We're happy to grow with you. We're excited. We want to do anything that you guys need. Oh, thank you for Ashley. You're welcome. But also, real quick, because I forgot that she had texted me this. We got a text message about how to follow up with potential distributors and loyal customers without seeming pushy. I do follow up Friday. So every Friday, I follow up with people. I'm sorry.
Crap out of that table.
I'm sorry. Every Friday, I follow up with people, and like I said, it's double bonus time, and we've got a lot of people who are running for some double bonuses or who are running for the Ruby bonus that we want to help. So I'm doing daily follow up right now. Now, it doesn't mean I follow up with every person every day, but I'm definitely if they're more of a hot lead, like really interested, they just need a little bit more like tilling the ground, then I'm watering and tilling that ground a little bit more frequently right now. But it is so important to stay in touch with your potentials, because I tell everybody on our team, if you don't follow up with people, somebody's going to, and somebody's going to sign them up. And I know because I've had it happen. My ex-aunt, maybe she was signed up because whatever. No, really, I'm just kidding. But my ex-aunt, I didn't bug her, or I didn't follow up with her because I was afraid I was going to bug her, because when I had initially followed up with her, it just wasn't her time. And so I didn't. I just let her go because I figured, well, she's family. She'll tell me if she wants it. And that's not the case, y'all. People get busy, and people get approached by other people, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll sign up with you. So if you don't follow up with them, somebody else is going to. So make it a point to follow up. And it doesn't always have to be like, hey, you want to buy my stuff? You can just be like I've got a girl who's in school who I know she's going to sign up. It's just when time is right for her. And I, of course, would love for her to start now because I know if she believes in herself now, it's good. But I just follow up with, hey, how's school? Hey, how's your family? What's going on? Because sales isn't something you do to people. It's something you do for people. And this business is all about creating that relationship. So create that relationship with your potentials and loyals. If they are telling you they're waiting for payday, when you get paid. And then follow up with them the day they get paid. Because like John told me the other day, you're in minimum wage and you're like, oh, I got my check, and then you think about all the other things you got to pay for. Of course you don't want to spend $100 because you're afraid. So follow up with them when they get paid so that they don't have to worry about everything else. And then guess what? They can have this potential to make extra cash should something come up during that next 2 weeks so they get paid.
They're going to get those 4 routes before they get paid again.
Yes.
Plan their launch party for the day it gets there.
Yeah. So we like to follow up, every Friday. If somebody's waiting for payday, then I follow up on payday. But I definitely don't think that you can follow up too much. But like I said, don't follow up every week with, hey, you gonna buy that hair, skin, and nails yet? Hey, you gonna buy that wrap yet? Hey, just develop the relationship in the following up. And, like if it's somebody you're excited to join your team, then message them and tell them, hey, I'm really excited you're gonna join my team. I can't wait for when you're ready to start because I'm really ready to run towards this, bonus with you. And that's another thing right now is this Ruby bonus ends. Like the qualification ends on March 31st. So if you're following up with people, make sure that you tell them that. Like, hey, I'm just wondering if you're ready to get started with It Works Global because we've got 16 more days, right, or 15 more days until the Ruby bonus is gone, and I would love for you to sign up and have the ability to earn that extra $500 on top of your commission and your bonuses. And definitely make sure that you're telling your potential distributors that. As far as your potential loyal customers, end of week orders. On Friday, hey, I'm putting in end of week orders. Would you like to place an end of week order? Would you like me to get your order in? And end of month orders. Hey, I'm putting in my end of month orders. Would you like to get an end of month order in? Plus, they're going to save $10 towards free product or towards a future product because they're going to get that $10 share link. That's another great way. I love to tell people, you sign up today, you're going to save $10 off on a future product because it's true. Their share link. So it's all in the wording and it's all in the developing of the relationship with people. So don't be afraid to develop a relationship because people buy people before they ever buy what you sell. So love on people and you'll definitely notice that your business and your team grow a lot faster when you love on some people. So with that said, we are so excited for you guys. And we are ready for you guys to get out there and earn the $500 bonus. And we believe in you, and we want you to go out there and change your life because if we can do it, anybody can. Just go out there, be consistent, post, make sure you're following the rules. Start with one and then just get one more. It's that simple.
So yeah, I was just gonna finish up with a quick recap of the things we talked about. Don't forget to get into your eSuite where your documents library is, and it's got everything you ever wanted to know. All right. If you can't figure it out from there, go through your upline until you reach one of us. And trust me, we're always working our way down too. So you've probably gotten personal messages from either me or Ashley already. Second, steps to success. That's a good system to just have right on top. Stay right on top of that. You know exactly what you're looking at. Starts with one. Make your 400 club. Go Ruby. Right. Stay compliant. Know your products and make those fast start bonuses.
Yeah.
Posting, play with your Instagram, play with your Facebook, play with Twitter, whatever you want. But you know what? Hey, if we're trying to answer a question for you, the first thing that we do is we look at your Facebook page to see how much stuff that you've got going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure that you get involved in doing that kind of stuff. It's the quickest and easiest way to let people know what you're doing now and how to grow your business. So with that, everybody, it's been almost an hour and a half. So I think we can safely say you guys are all set.
Ready to
go.
Do it. All right. So get out there. Starts with one. Oh man, get out there. Starts with one. Let's go. We're so excited. Don't worry about any naysayers you've got. Just get out there and let's get the building. No?
I thought you were going to do a name of gold, but whatever.
No, that's not a bad word. Although that's one of my favorite songs. Okay, I'll dance by myself.
I was going to look for a good song.
We weren't prepared for this. Wait, no. It's going to be the good part. 2 more seconds. Like thunder, you're going to shake the ground. Too much energy. There's never a thing.
Street Fighter. Love ya.
Love you too. Go out there and crush it, you guys. We can't wait to hear you roar. Go beat shift in the mud. Dump it in the face. Let's crush it.
Booyah!
Woo!